Hi, this is Ramu, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. Today, I'm going to concentrate on command line arguments. Right? Today, we're going to see these two problems. The first one is the find the sum of digits of given number using command line. And next thing is check the given string is palindrome or not. First, we'll see the first problem. What is the problem? So, given number is find the number of sum of digits of given number. Right? Here you should take the command line, right? Command line means you should take that the values are int, argument, argc, right? Number of arguments, and next char of star argv, right? This is the pattern. Now you know that you should give the parameters, input parameters here. Right, what is the number? I need to give the 254. 1254 is the input number. See. First, I need to check that it contains at least two parameters, because in argc, you know that the argc is a one means that is it contains only one argument, that is the file name.ext. Argc is 2, then it contains two arguments. The first one is a file name, and the next one is a number or anything, right? So you have to process the program only you have a two arguments, means only if argc is equal to 2, right? Then only you need to perform the operation. Otherwise, else parameters are not appropriate. Not appropriate, right? Here, if you observe that if he has only two arguments, then please note these: the data which you read from the command line is in the form of string, right? So you have to convert that number into the integer. That is your first task. So for that reason, I'm going to take the int of n. You know, n atoy is a function. ASCII to integer is a function. By using this function, you can convert your data into the integer, right? Atoy, argv of 1. Argv of 0 contains a file name. Argv of 1 contains the number what you have given. After that, what is your task? How to find the sum of numbers, right? Sum of digits of given number. First, I'm going to take that s value is 0 while, please note that while n is greater than 0, means if the value is greater than 0, then first you need to take the last digit. By using modulo division, if you perform modulo division, s plus equal to n modulo division 10, then you'll get the last digit. After that, n equal to n by 10, right? After that, you remove the digit, next digit, like that. So you just print that printf of %d, right, comma yes, is the sum of digits of given number. See, 12. We'll check is that right or wrong. 12, right? They have given the 12 answer. See, so it's a 12 only, right? And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us see. If you run this code, 21. Got it? It's a command line argument. Command line argument using here command line arguments to solve the sum of digits of given number. Right? If you give more than that, means if you forgot to give the number, for example, you didn't give the number. If you run this code, it generates some parameters is not appropriate. Is this clear? The next program is finding the what it's called. What is the program? That one? Yeah, check the given string is palindrome or not. See here in this program, for example, parameters IRE is there. Now your task is to check that IRE is a palindrome or not. So again you have a minimum 2 arguments, otherwise arguments are not appropriate. After that, what is your task? you need to check that what is the end of the string, means length of the string. So for that reason, I'm going to take that some, see, in argv the data is there, right? Here my task is, yeah, what I'm going to do here. So int n is there. So n is, I'm going to take the length. So here L while of argv of 1. Argv of 1 means the first string, and its value is L, right? L is not equal to null character. So L plus plus. When it is a null character, you just get out of the loop. Means, so L equal to L minus 1. It's the last character. It is going to find the last character. Now your task is to do you have to match that the last value and the first value, last and first, last, like that, right? So here n is there, right? Before going to that, n equal to L by 2 means that half of the string. If you traversal half of the string, it's enough. Is it palindrome or not? Because, for example, IRE is there. How you can check? You check these two characters and you can check these two characters. That means half the string is enough, right? For example, madam is there. You can check these two characters, you can check these two characters and final character. This is the palindrome, right? See, if you do the same thing, see, L value is there and also I value is there, right? L value is there, I value is there. Please note this. While even that one also not required. See, I is less than or equal to L. I is less than or equal to L. Right? The first character and last character. Right? If, please note this, if argv of I, argv of 1 of I means the first character is not equal to argv of 1 of last character. L is the last character. When it is not equal, then simply you just use break, right? If it is not, what do you do? You have to perform I plus plus and L minus minus, right? I value is increment and L value is decrement. So it comes to next characters. You can check these two characters. When it is not matched, see, after this, if I value is greater than L value, I value is greater than value, then printf it's palindrome, right? Else printf it's not palindrome, right? It's not palindrome. See, if you run this code, it's not palindrome, right? For example, if you consider that madam is an input, it's palindrome. Is this clear? So what I did, simply I'm going to take this M, A, D, A, M. Initially, I is here, L is here. You can compare these two. If these two are equal, you can increment these two values. Then I comes to here, L comes to here, right? When these two are equal, I comes to here, L comes to here. These are equal, right? And next I comes to, L comes to here, I comes to here, then just get out of the loop. After this condition goes to true. For example, if you consider IARE, I is here, L is here. So these two characters are not equal. Then you just perform the break. Break means just get out of the loop. This condition is false because I value is initially and the L value is here. This condition is false. It prints the not palindrome. Is this clear? So all this stuff we have done from the command line arguments. See, through the command line arguments only. Only is the alternative method for the scan console. That's all. It's not a any specific reason. It's one of the alternative method. Some TCS exams earlier they asked to read the data from the command line. Now they are asking for the even scanf also. It's not a big issue. Okay, is this clear? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.